This is an excerpt from Alana Woods' new novel, Imbroglio, read by the author. He sat cross-ankled, arms wrapped around knees, by her towel and robe. From his car he had watched her leave her own and walk down onto the sand. Every movement, from removing the shift to the graceful sway of her hips as she padded to the water's edge, her pale skin contrasting the black costume, the way she lifted her arms to cover her brown hair with the white swimmer's cap and goggles, nothing could break his gaze. Not even when he left his vehicle and went to guard her gear. 20 minutes later she was crawling back with regular unhurried strokes. The water was calm this morning, with rolling humps that retained the surface sheen. Crystal splinters, glittering in the early morning sun, arched rhythmically with each upsweep of her arms. In a direct line with her belongings, she halted and, without pausing, breaststroked leisurely to a point where she could wade. He watched her walk the long stretch over wet sand to dry while removing goggles and cap. When she was 10 paces distant, he rose to his feet, uncoiling like a diver in reverse. "You're fully recovered, then?" "Just need the certificate." His goosebumps matched hers. "No, you don't." She fluffed the wet edges of her hair. "Who taught you to swim?" "My father." "He taught you well?" "Yes." Her eyes had not left his face. "Are you going to introduce yourself?" He handed her the towel. "You know who I am." She dried her arms. "How did you find me? How did you know who I was?" She was being careful. He nodded and shoved his hands in his pockets. "When you knew me at Darling Harbour, it connected. What made you not say anything?" He was curious and intent. "Do you know who I am? Did you know who I was in Cairns?" Noel loofed her back. "No, to both." She hoped he believed her. "Who would I have said anything to?" Alana Woods' novels Imbroglio and Automaton, and her journal for the home, Family Medical History, are available from Amazon.com.